The U.S. Open 9-Ball Championship is brought to you by Diamond Pool Tables, the Chameleon Rack, the Spider, the Bar Q, the Billiard Club Pro Shop, and Chalk Off, the complete pool table and cue cleaner.
He's into the comfort zone here, and he'll be quite content with the way the Chameleon Rack is setting these 9 colors.
See, the yellow part of that rack folds up to the front. Here comes the stats. The AccuStats tells you who is playing better and who made less mistakes.
And no prizes for guessing that the man in front is going to be enjoying a considerable edge.
There it
in
is.
the statistical department, pretty strong from Dominguez. 963. Doesn't get a lot better, does it, Danny?
Oh, no. Well, you take 963 forever, you win every tournament you ever play in.
Big edge on the scoreboard, big edge statistically. Dominguez 4-2 in front, crushes him here in rack number 7.
He's got a shot, but he's over the top. That's the only problem here. He's going to have to cue over the top of the pink ball. Without that ball there, it's much easier, right?
Very tricky. Again, we said it in the preceding rack.
Oh.
This is a dicey one.
Yeah, make this and you can win this game.
He played that with a little left-hand spin, too.
Well, he wanted to avoid the side pocket, which he did very nicely.
Now he's going to have to take long distance, is he, from the 2 to the 4, or is he going to try and get closer?
He's not going to try. He did it. Yeah, he's playing with a lot of confidence.
I always say the key to success playing 9-ball is to play like it means nothing when it means everything. And right now, Dominguez looks like he's on the practice table. And I can lay you $1 to a donut, Danny. Frankie Hernandez isn't enjoying having to watch this.
You know what? We used to say that all the time, lay $1 to a donut. Donut costs more than $1 now. You know, it sounds like the less of the bet, but he got perfect here.
Natural angle again, taking the cue ball back over the same side of the 8.
Yeah, see, this is perfect position when all you got to do is make the ball and you go to the next one. That's perfect.
You got to give it to Dominguez, though. He just doesn't look like missing.
Yeah, and the only thing that could have gone wrong there is if he got straight in and had to be on the rail, and he got just the perfect angle to get off the rail.
You're seeing Ernesto Dominguez orchestrate a symphony here right now against Frankie Hernandez. He's won the last 5 racks in a row and leaps into a 3-rack lead at 5-2.
Yeah, Frankie froze on 2.
Well, the way Dominguez is playing, it's no surprise that he's been a dominant player in the West Coast for so many years. We noted earlier he works as a table mechanic, and he's one of the best in the country.
He is. Truly is.
I've got a buddy that owns a room in Las Vegas, Henry Nojak Q Club, and it's the only man that he'll let near his pool tables. So rack number 8 sees Dominguez again at the table. 5-2, the lead he enjoys. And a ball down on the break. And how's he going to sit up on this one?
Not too well.
He may be all right.
Maybe, you're right. Yeah.
He might have a clear look at that one, and he can get back out towards the middle of the table for the 2 here.
Yeah, it looks like the way they all stop. Look, he has a window right through everything, and an angle to fall on the 2 as well as he wants to.
Now you want to try and read some body language.
Oh, man, we got him.
Well, I was just about to say, have a look at Frankie sitting in his chair, but Frankie's going to be getting out of his chair.
And see, the reason the cue ball didn't bounce out and get straight in on the 2 is because he hit it full, and therefore he missed because of that.
Left-handed. He's going to get the cue ball out for the 2. And given that he's just spent the last 5 racks in his chair as Dominguez looks on.
I would have hit the cue ball lower and gone 2 rails to the 2, because brushing that That ball didn't help him at all. That's the 5. I don't think so. Oh, would you say gravity took it?
Well, I'll tell you what, he played that, though, in a way that if it didn't go in, there was no way that
Right.
Dominguez was going to enjoy his turn at the table.
No, that either fell or Dominguez was snookered. And he knew that, of
Well,
course.
they've just called. He wants to put it back. Now, Frankie has just let Ernesto know that he just feathered the 6 when he went down. And now it's Dominguez's choice. He's going to move it back. You watch him.
Right.
He's just going to move that 6 back. He wants to try and impact the shot as much as he can. And keeping things fair.
Mm-hmm.
So he's got to check this a bit. Little right-hand spin. And that makes the shot a lot tougher. And that little break in rhythm.
You're right. That little break in rhythm made him think about it. And you know, the rule of moving the ball is the player that moved it is not allowed to move it back because the oncoming player has choice to leave it there or move it back. And Ernesto moved it just enough where he missed. Oh, this is no bargain. He couldn't get it. It was too straight. He couldn't get off the rail. But I'll tell you what, if he pops this one in, he'll really send a message.
Well, already all those negative thoughts swirling in Frankie Hernandez's head.
That was not an easy shot he just made.
He's still got a little work to do, does Dominguez.
No, he can go one rail, I believe. Or he can shoot it in the corner, and he'll fall on the ball. That's what he did.
That one wiped its feet before it left.
I always say, never a doubt when it trickles like that.
I like what he's doing here. He knows that was an anxious moment, and he's just taking a little time to gather his composure and resettle himself, refocus. This is a lot like a putter being distracted by an airplane. You get up and start everything over again. That's just what Dominguez did. That shows experience, Danny.
Right. He sure has that. And he got perfect on the 8. Cut it in the side, and you're going to have one of my favorite shots on the 9.
Over the pocket.
Yep.
Mine too.
I make these all the time, even for big money or a donut.
And so does Dominguez. 6 in a row. Now go to the Californian. A comfortable lead over Frankie Hernandez. 6-2.
The U.S. Open 9-Ball Championship is brought to you by Diamond Pool Tables, designed by players for players. The Chameleon Rack, the one rack for all pool games. The Spider, learning to play through laser technology. The Bar Q, the best damn cue for the money. The Billiard Club Pro Shop, your online pool and billiard superstore. And Chalk Off, the complete pool table and cue cleaner. This has been a production of Billiard Club Network. For more, log on to billiardclub.net.
Hi, I'm Alan Hopkins, and this is the Chameleon, the first rack for all pool games. Its unique tightening features guarantee a tight rack of balls